And welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com, and I'm here to do the Sagittarius November horoscope. We still have a ton of things happening in the heavens at the moment. And Mercury is finally turning direct on the 4th. Mercury's been in your 11th house of friends and networks and associations. We also have Mars turning direct on the 14th in your 5th house. So you should be able to get going with your creativity again and perhaps even romance. And then we have a full moon lunar eclipse right at the end of the month in your 7th house of significant partnerships. So a lunar eclipse to do with people that are significantly close to you. Okay, so I'll talk all about those in your horoscope. But just to give a brief explanation of what I do in these horoscope videos, I like to include tarot and also clairvoyance and my psychic abilities generally in these horoscopes. So because I feel it gives you a much bigger, more rounded picture of the energies. So I'll draw 2 tarot cards as theme cards for the month for you. We'll have a look at your horoscope in depth and then stick around to the end because I'll do a psychic channeling for everybody, and I never know what I'm going to say. Sometimes I get very specific information for individual people, especially those people who follow me. It's like we're connected in spirit, and so sometimes I pick stuff up for them, but yeah, whatever I get, I get. Okay, so if you are new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell right now. And let's go to the board. Okay, so this is your horoscope, but we're going to draw 2 tarot cards first. And I like to close my eyes and have a little psychic vision before I turn the card over. Going with that card. Okay, so I see 2 wooden doors in front of me. They're very old wooden doors, like ancient. Could be hundreds of years old. I feel this is on your family tree. So something that's been in your family for ages and it's going to come up. This is coming up for clearance. You can finally finish something, not only for yourself, but for all of your relatives, your family, even those that have already passed over. They're still sitting there in spirit waiting for this to be cleared. You can do it this month if you choose to. So, savvy Sagittarius, say to Spirit, I'm willing to release, to clear and release whatever I need to so that I can have a happy and prosperous life, because there's a deep, deep thing inside you that is looking for freedom and independence, and that is in your horoscope for this month. So, I'll talk about that more in a minute when we get to the horoscope. Well, very simply, the 5 of Pentacles. This is about your financial status or lack thereof. This could be an inherited thing. So it might be in your family that you have inherited poverty consciousness. That and I went through this myself some decades ago. And I actually, when I was in my 20s, I went all around England following up my family roots. My family was so poor they were getting money given to them by the church in the 1700s, and so I actually went to the church and looked at the records, and I could see money being given out to my family. So, you know, we carry all of that with us in every single cell of our physical body. So it is a lot to overcome, but it is completely possible. I'm living proof. So you may be very concerned about your finances in November, but this is an opportunity with a silver lining that you can clear it once and for all in spirit. And once you do clear it for yourself and your family, then you'll see financially things start to improve in your life. You have to get down to a very deep level in meditation, but you've got a lot of things going on in your 12th house here with insight and awareness and messages coming up from your subconscious. So this is the month to do it, savvy Sagittarius. I don't call you savvy Sagittarius for nothing, you know. It is to do with money, attracting that money, and being careful and not wasting money either. Okay, looking at the second theme for the month for you, we're going with this card here. Closing my, yes, so straight away I see a big tree in front of me. It is definitely family related because this is a family tree that I'm looking at. It's sprouting new branches and new leaves. You could also hear of some expansion in your family in some way. Maybe somebody's pregnant, or there's people sort of being welcomed into your life that are like family. They feel like family. And it's more than a friendship. It's sort of like sometimes you meet people and it could feel like a brother or a sister to you. You're so close and you understand each other. The card that comes up is the Queen of Wands. This is a beautiful card actually, because this is all about motivation and inspiration and really feeling the fiery energy, the impulse of spirit that's coming down through your crown chakra, igniting your heart. So you could feel very motivated this month to, get cracking on some project. You'll see the Bengal cat or the wild cat down here at her feet, and that is about listening to your wild instincts. It doesn't mean allowing your instincts to take over. My two Bengal cats are out of control sometimes, so you have to put limits and boundaries around it, but it is very helpful energy to have. You'll see here she's seated on a wooden throne because she is practical, and she has her feet on the ground because she's grounded in practical reality. So this is not about airy-fairy fantasy, going off with the fairies, nothing like that. This is about being practical and achieving things in the earthly plane. See, she's got the baseball bat, so she means business. She's going to be active and do things. See, there's sunflowers here. These are reminiscent of the sun, of course, which is insight and awareness. And I'll talk about that because it's the sun's in your sign, going into your sign this month. So, there's a lot of growth and opportunity here. She wears a sort of crown of thorns with a lot of little buds there, which you probably can't see on your monitor, but growth and opportunity coming your way. Success, goal-oriented behaviour, ambition. There is nothing wrong with ambition as long as it's tempered by, empathy and compassion for other people as well. So she's wearing gold around her waist here for the solar plexus, and blue for the throat chakra. It is time this month to come out and be who you really are, and to release whatever it is that's holding back, even if it's beliefs about finances and worthiness. Sometimes we don't have things because we don't think that we're worthy. Okay, so let's go to your horoscope now, and I'll just make it a bit bigger so you'll be able to see it more easily. Okay, here we go. And I'll just sharpen that up just a fraction because it goes out as the equipment gets warm for some reason. Okay, let's have a look at your horoscope. 16th of October to the 16th of November, Sun in your 12th house of the subconscious, okay? This gives you a lot of insight and awareness about what's going on deep down inside you. You're going to get a lot of messages coming up from Spirit this month. So it's a great time to retreat from the world, spend some time alone to rejuvenate. You could be feeling a little bit at a low ebb, like you haven't got a lot of energy, but that's fine. That actually helps you go within. Your ego drives are on hold now as you listen to your dreams and reflect on the little psychic flashes that you may have during the month. 22nd of October to the 17th of November, Venus in your 11th house there. The 11th house is all about your friends, associates, connections. And you could be meeting people with similar values this month, and they will bask in your Venusian energy. Sounds exciting. Parties and celebrations are favoured, and making new friends. 27th of October to the 12th of November, Mars conjuncts Mars gives you a strong drive to make a fresh start in your life. Your physical energy and willpower are intensified. It's time to channel your abundant energy into worthwhile projects and work. Please do that, because sometimes if you don't, Mars can make people, Mars conjunct Mars can make people a bit irritable, and even accidents are possible in the worst case scenario, heaven forbid. 30th of October to the 7th of November, Mercury squares Saturn. Do watch your thoughts for pessimistic thoughts. Do watch your mind for pessimistic thoughts and negativity. You may see the flaws in plans of other people and your own. You could have some frustrating conversations, so you might be inclined to keep your ideas to yourself. So, that's okay in a short period like this, a 2-week period. But later, you'll want to express yourself, and I'll talk about that in a minute. 5th of November to the 17th of November, Jupiter conjuncts Pluto. Okay, this is a great energy because it gives you a strong need for personal recognition and success. You may have a deep, irresistible urge to better your life, including your own prosperity, freedom, and well-being. You could advance your position in life, but know that other power struggles could ensue because other people may try to stop you because they don't like change and they don't want to address the change within you, so that, could try to hold you back in some way. It's a great time to express your own desires and interests. Okay, so remember this card, all of the blue, about self-expression. Okay, so just put that on the side there, which you can't really see very well at this point. Okay, so 15th of November to the 16th of December, Sun in your first house here. Happy birthday, all you early Sagittarius. You want to make a strong statement to the world about who you are. Other people could follow your lead now, and you may feel more confident than usual. It is also a great time to listen to other people for balance, but primarily with the Sun there, it's all about you, to be quite honest. Just, don't go over the top with it, that's all. 16th of November to the 11th of December, Venus in your 12th house there. Okay, moving from the 11th into your 12th house. So you could be feeling quieter. Perhaps you don't really feel like expressing yourself during this time. So you might find that you sometimes you express yourself and other times you hold back. In November, you may have romantic yearnings for someone who is unavailable, and great discretion is called for in this relationship. And someone close, like a friend or a relative or maybe a partner, could need you very much now. Maybe they're feeling anxious about something. 14th of November, new moon in your 12th house brings new beginnings in your spirituality. Okay, so great time for quiet reflection. Look at your dreams. Try and catch the little thoughts you have in the daytime, because Spirit often talks to us in those quiet times, or things like when you're doing domestic tasks like washing up, if you still wash up by hand, or having a shower or something like that. There'll often be like little things that come in. Try and write them down if you can, because there's new beginnings in your spiritual journey now. 18th of November to the 29th of November, Jupiter sextiles your ascendant. So this is a harmonious and enjoyable time, a good time to relax. It's almost like pressures are lifted from your shoulders. There could be great cooperation in business and at work with mutual support. Things are working out well, including legal affairs and even with government agencies. Okay, somebody might try to help you now. 18th of November to the 9th of April next year, 2021, Jupiter moves into your third house here. So this improves your relationships with neighbours, close friends and siblings. You're more tolerant and forgiving than usual. You may consider research and study at this time. There's a lot of socialising, chit-chat and short frequent trips in your local area. 15th of November to the 1st of December, Mars conjuncts Mars. You might want to make a fresh start and strike out on your own. Independence is important now. Your physical energy and willpower are intensified. It's time that you channel your abundant energy into worthwhile projects. 27th of November to the 17th of December, Mercury moves into your first house here, and that is really about self-expression in a big way. Express yourself to the world, speak up, get your message across, and listen to other people as well. 26th of November to the 6th of December, Jupiter conjunct Saturn. Okay, this is pretty important because there's an important decision needs to be made in your life. And it could be a little bit difficult to decide what to hold on to and what to let go of. A new career may be on offer, but you have to let go of what you already have, and that's a bit hard to do. So you have to make up your mind. You see your life from a broader perspective now. 26. So at the same time, exactly 26th of November to the 6th of December, you also have Jupiter squares Mercury. And so this gives you sort of big plans about your future, and you could be feeling really excited about it as well. However, don't go off with the fairies, and it's important to keep your foot, at least 1 foot on the planet as you learn to fly. Okay, so remember this card here. She has her feet on the planet, but she is extraordinarily motivated and all fired up about something. Okay, so this keeps coming up. It's amazing how the cards work in with astrology, isn't it? Okay, it's time to learn to fly. 30th of November, full moon lunar eclipse in your 7th house here. Now, if it's not to do with a job that changes, it could be that you have a very important decision to make about a relationship, a close, significant relationship. Okay, so these are usually like people you've known for a long time, or people very close to you. So it could be, like a close lover, a husband, a wife, maybe a business partner or somebody you've worked with for a very long time. But yeah, it could be that you have to make a decision about that, because with a full moon lunar eclipse, there's likely to be changes before and after the 30th of November. And these can even go on for months, So eclipses are fairly powerful energy, and, I give you the date 30th of November, but really it could be, take a couple of months after that. And then, of course, we have another eclipse in December. So it's just a round of continual change, isn't it? Alrighty, so now I'm going to close my eyes for you and see what I can see. Savvy Sagittarius for the month of November 2020. The colour pink comes in, so that's about self-love, and it's coming from the heart chakra. So in all things, try to do the best for yourself and for other people, and to get the right balance. But once you're considerate of your own time and energy and your own, physical body, and you're really paying attention, it's the next step to then put that out into the world so that you're helping other people as well. If you're just helping others and putting all of that sort of love and attention out into the outside world and not feeding yourself, at some point you won't be able to continue to do that. You have to be careful, because I'm seeing right now a cross is always a sacrifice. At some point, if we keep sacrificing and sacrificing over and over and over again, there's nothing left. Okay, there's nothing left to give. The cupboard is empty. So it's important to get the balance right, because that way you can keep on going if you have a suitable balance between yourself and others. And do remember, if you're a Christian, that Jesus already died on the cross. You don't have to keep on doing it. He's done it. What are you trying to do? Usurp his position or something? Jesus paid the price. We don't have to keep on doing that. So, okay. Now, they're showing me somebody's big toe. Please be careful about accidents and trips, because I see a big blood blister under the nail on the right big toe. Okay. This also means symbolically that your feelings could be hurt in November, like a loss of face, or something that you thought was right is not right. Okay, I'm thinking because of the timing, I'm thinking it could be to do with the election. So if you're really heavily invested in one political party or one political leader, it may not work out, okay, the way that you think, because I know a bruised big toe is a bruised ego. The big toe is symbolic of the ego, the mind, you know, what you want in the top part of your personality. In the top, I actually did a bit of, when I was studying at university, I actually did a bit of neurology, and it's the top quarter inch of the skin of the brain, which is known as the association cortex, where you do all your logical thinking. And it might be that what you thought logically, what you believed logically, analytically, it doesn't work out. But it doesn't have to be like that. You can sort of step back and perhaps just allow yourself to be open-minded, because it's not what you think. Okay, they're showing me the cross again very strongly. The cross on the hill. A hill is like a challenge, or like a mission, something we have to do. It's not always easy to accomplish it, these challenges that are set before us, and there's a sacrifice involved. You may find out that the number 7 is significant also to you, because I see that now. Okay, anything else? I don't know why, but bananas keep coming up. I put a post up yesterday on Facebook about bananas. I've got a banana that looks like a swan, on my Facebook page from yesterday, and there it is in my face, bananas, and it's come up in previous live streams. No idea why bananas keep coming, but I'll leave that to you. Okay, they're also telling me that a lot of emotion is going to be released this month, and that you could be venting emotion. I'm seeing pipes with water coming out, and it will eventually come out clear. So it's like you're clearing the pipes within you. Maybe you're clearing the veins, the arteries, and all the little capillaries that your blood supply goes down, and also your lymph fluid. Okay, it does seem to be clear fluid, so it could be about retaining water, retaining fluid in November. Do be careful of the foods that, might do this. I know there's a connection with salt and retaining fluid. Okay, so that's it. I hope you found it helpful. If you're new, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell right now. Okay, have a wonderful month, Savvy Sagittarius, and I shall see you again soon. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website, absolutesoulsecrets.com, for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.